Hello and welcome to AirgunWeb.com, your home for honest, real-world airgun reviews and information where we bring you the facts, not fluff. I can't tell you how excited I am about this next airgun review. I've been waiting since last January to finally get to talk to you all about the new Airarms S510 Ultimate Sporter. Now, it's no secret that Airarms may be my favorite airgun brand so far. Their attention to detail and the craftsmanship and dedication to the entire airgunning experience is evident in every product they produce, and this rifle is no exception. Now, I requested the 25 cal version, and that's what we're going to be looking at today. So let's take a good close-up look at the Airarms S510 Ultimate Sporter in 25 caliber. The S510 Ultimate Sporter comes in an ambidextrous laminate wood stock that's highly customizable. It may be the most comfortable airgun stock that I've ever used, and once dialed in, it provides the perfect fit for consistent accuracy shot after shot. The grip and forearm are textured to provide a good firm feel while taking aim. There are also sling mounts both front and rear. The S510 Ultimate Sporter 25 cal comes with a 10-shot magazine that's cycled by the incredibly smooth side lever action. The attention to reliable and smooth mechanics is obvious the moment you cycle the rifle for the first time. In front of the magazine, you're going to find the power adjuster. This feature makes the S510 series extremely versatile. We'll talk a little bit about how versatile a little later on in this review. In the form of the rifle, you're going to find the pressure gauge. The rifle is designed to be filled up to 200 bar, and it delivers dozens of usable shots depending on your power setting. Now, the rifle does not have any open sights, so you're going to need to mount a scope. Hawke Sport Optics graciously provided one of their new Endurance side focus scopes for this review. I'm using the 4-16 by 50 side focus model that has some of the best optics I've ever seen in a scope at this price range. The sight image is clear at all usable ranges, and the etched glass illuminated center dot reticle is extremely easy to use. To top it all off, Airarms has a fully shrouded barrel, making this one of the quietest 25 cal PCPs that I've shot to date. On low to medium power, it's perfectly suitable for the backyard. Operating the rifle is very straightforward. First thing we want to do is make sure that the safety is on, and that's located right here in the trigger blade. Okay, so that's on. Next thing you need to do is make sure that you've pressurized the rifle from a suitable source. Now, I use the Air Venturi carbon fiber tanks pretty much exclusively, but you can also use a regular scuba tank or fill it manually with a hand pump. Now, the 10-shot magazine is very easy to load, and simply remove it by cocking the rifle, pulling the magazine out just like that. Here you go, there's our magazine. Now, to load the pellets, you're just going to rotate it and drop the pellet in. We said earlier it holds up to 10 pellets. You rotate it just like that. Drop a pellet in, rotate it, drop a pellet in, etc. Okay, so now we're all full. Go ahead and replace the magazine, close the bolt. Rifle's pretty much ready to fire. Slides right in there like that. Close the bolt. We're ready to go. Now, go ahead and aim the rifle at our intended target. Release the safety. Gently squeeze the trigger. Let's do that one more time. If you want, you can always make sure you put the safety back on. Go ahead and cock it. Aim it at our intended target. Gently squeeze the trigger. So shooting the Airarms S510 Ultimate Sporter may just spoil you when it comes to basically shooting any other airgun. The entire mechanism is so smooth and the results so definitive that there's really not much more to say. Anyone with even just a little bit of experience can shoot like an expert with this rifle. Let's talk a little bit about performance and accuracy. The pellet I'm using in my rifle is the JSB Exact Kings. They're 25.4 grains and they've proven to be very consistent and accurate. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the power can be varied based on your need. If you're plinking in the backyard, you can turn the power way down and set your velocity to around 550 or 600 FPS. You're going to get some 70 shots per fill. If you want more power and range, well, just crank it up and you can get over 800 feet per second and just go to work. Your shot count's going to drop a little bit on high power, maybe between 35 to 45 shots. Now, our range day was really plagued with some high winds that were gusting well over 15 miles an hour, so we did the best we could in one of the pistol bays. It gave us a good 40 yards to work with, and I definitely plan to stretch things out to 50 and 100 yards when weather permits. For now, take a look at these groups. So let's go ahead and take a look at our final summary. I got to tell you, there's really nothing final about this summary, as there's just so much more we can learn about this rifle. But I will attempt to wrap up our first look at the S510 Ultimate Sporter. The rifle, like all other AirArms airguns, is more a work of art than simply just another airgun. And I feel that way about my TX200 and also my Hunter Green S510. I've never had a stitch of problem with any AirArms product. They've always worked flawlessly, and for me they represent what every airgun should aspire to be. I've had the privilege of working with hundreds of airguns, and nothing has yet matched what I get out of an AirArms. That's not to say that there aren't some really great airguns out there, but so far, AirArms does top my list, and the new Ultimate Sporter sits at the very top. I'd like to take a moment and thank AirArms and Hawke Sport Optics for providing the products for this review. And of course, the folks at Pyramid Air for sponsoring our channel in these videos. When you're looking for your next airgun or you're looking to fill your next airgun supply order, please visit www.pyramidair.com or give them a call at 888-262-4867. And please be sure to let them know that you learned about them right here at AirgunWeb. When you're looking for honest, real-world airgun reviews, think AirgunWeb. We tell you the facts, not fluff. I'm Rick Eutsler with AirgunWeb.com. Thanks again for watching.